Welcome to the 2021-22 school year and the implementation of the district's new instructional framework. I'm Shane McCord, superintendent of Gilbert Public Schools. I can't tell you how happy I am to open our doors tomorrow and kick off this school year. It is a year with exciting new challenges and unlimited opportunities. A lot of people have talked about how happy they are to get back to normal. Now, I'll be the first to admit that the past 2 school years have brought us challenges, heartbreak, and anxiety that we don't ever want to experience in education again. But I'm also not sure I want everything to go back to normal. And here's why. We learned a lot from COVID. And some of those lessons are ones that I think we need to hang on to. Here are some things we learned over the past year and a half that I hope we never forget. We are resilient. We have the ability to change and change quickly if it helps our students. Parents and students will forgive our mistakes if they know we are trying. We are more successful when our families trust us and believe in us. Human connection is the foundation of trusting relationships. Trusting relationships are the foundation for learning. We can't always get through everything, so we better know what's most important. Clarity is important. Our ability to articulate what needs to be learned and what success looks like is essential to our students. The ability to look over a student's shoulder provides more feedback about learning than we ever realized. How much did we miss when we couldn't do that? Technology should never drive instruction. Technology is there to help us achieve our goals with students, but it's not a solution on its own. Worksheets, even if they are on a computer, don't motivate students. Students learn more when they can work with each other and share ideas. And our students do not all start on a level playing field. As we embark on a new school year, allow me to share a short parable with each of you. I think it speaks to our journey and influence as educators. There once was a farmer who decided to build a series of planter boxes for his garden. He started by clearing a plot of land where he would place the boxes. He carefully designed a space that considered the pitch of the land, the soil he would use, and the sunlight the plants would need. He measured and calculated, planned and designed. He collected his essential materials, including wood planks, blocks, and soil. His excitement grew in anticipation of the arrival of the seed. Finally, the seeds arrived. He immediately jumped into action and planted the seeds. First, the tomatoes sprouted, and they were mighty. They grew tall and grew fast. They needed little from the farmer to thrive. Next, the peppers sprouted, and soon they produced delicate white flowers in anticipation of little pepper starts. Finally, as he looked around at his boxes, ready to admire the fruits of his labor, he discovered that one box did not grow like the others. In this box, the farmer had planted rows of lettuce seeds, but the sprouts that broke the surface were small, and the leaves did not stand tall. They slumped in the soil and struggled to grow. At first, the farmer began to blame the lettuce. He thought that perhaps these seeds were defective, that they came from slumpy lettuce plants. Or maybe this was lazy lettuce that just did not care enough to grow. The farmer scowled at the lettuce, and nothing happened. The farmer stood next to the lettuce. Nothing. Finally, determined to get the lettuce to grow, the farmer turned to what he knew best. He measured the amount of sunlight the lettuce was receiving each day, the water level and the frequency, the average temperature and highs and lows for each day. He read about the unique needs of growing lettuce and determined that this lettuce actually needed a little extra water and shade from the afternoon sun. He made the adjustments, and the lettuce began to thrive. Soon, the lettuce hearts and stalks were growing faster than the farmer could have ever imagined. The farmer realized that blaming the lettuce was futile. When lettuce does not grow, you don't blame the lettuce. You look for reasons it is not doing well. Maybe it needs more water, more sunlight, or more fertilizer. But you never blame the lettuce because that has no positive effect at all. As teachers, we grow students' mind, cultivate curiosity, and encourage young dreams. Like the Father, we have data and research-based practices that help us understand and work with our students more effectively. And when we have students who are not thriving like the others, we don't blame the students. We have to go back to the data, go back to the research, and figure out why. Is there a difference in prior knowledge? What misconceptions do the students have that are keeping them from progressing? Did my instruction actually actively engage students? Was the task meaningful? Did I incorporate formative assessments so I could see where the students stumbled? Was a particular teaching strategy not effective? We look at our data and then look at ourselves and we ask, what can I do as a teacher to help my students grow? We are the farmers, constantly looking for ways that we can support our students and improve their learning and understanding. The new GPS Instructional Framework exists to support that work. It provides us a common language, common definitions, and research-based strategies that allow us to meet every student where they are. Integral to the framework is the belief that growth is perpetual and that the creation of a learner-centered culture is the responsibility of our entire school community, leaders, teachers, students, and families. The foundation of the framework and the foundation of this district is making sure we connect with our students, families, community, and each other. Because when every person feels connected, we can challenge ourselves to be even better tomorrow than we were today. We design instruction to ensure teachers and students have the clarity about what is important as well as how we measure success. We are intentional about how we instruct our students. We use high-yield instructional practices that are proven to accelerate student learning, and we focus on engaging students in their own learning journey. We assess students against clearly articulated success criteria and provide feedback to them grow and achieve their own goals. And we reflect on our practices individually and as professional learning teams. Starting today, and every release half day during the school year, we will introduce to you one of the 5 domains of the GPS Instructional Framework. You will have an opportunity to explore the domains, reflect on your classroom experiences, and collaborate with your colleagues as you gain a deeper understanding of this tool. Over the next couple years, we will take a deeper dive into each of these domains and allow your professional teams the opportunity to explore, set goals, and continue to learn and grow as educators. I challenge you all to take the lessons we've learned over the past year and a half and leverage those experiences to be even better tomorrow than we were yesterday. Because what I know about GPS and its community is that we can do anything if we put our minds to it. We are better together. And nobody and nothing can replace a great classroom teacher. Enjoy the opportunity to reconnect with your peers, to reflect on the lessons of the past few years, and make this the best year yet for you and your students.